Me, I'ma keep it a buck with Tom B. while in Florida, like Tom G down in Tampa. We winning all challenges, mock drafting, laughing and relaxing. You wanna know what fantasy about? Catch what's happening on BPSN. Before you line up, lock in. Tell a friend, BPSN.
He was spending that money. But quarterback wise, man, I used to love playing against Jake Delhomme.
Yeah. I can see why.
Dale homie.
Delhomme, because I mean, he couldn't move, and the offensive line was horrible.
He was Carolina.
Beat every time.
You was in New Orleans, right?
I was in New Orleans at that time.
You had to love sacking somebody here all the time.
In Tampa?
Yeah.
Because back then we wasn't in the same conference.
It still wasn't a conference. When did they change?
No,
when did they change?
We didn't come to the same conference till like 05.
Oh, okay.
05,
okay.
Like 04, 05, because we was in the
Yeah,
conference.
Because it was different. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Was that NFC South?
That was the.
Oh, you don't remember? If you don't remember, don't worry about it. It's all good.
Because Tampa was in conference with Green Bay.
Yeah, it was us, Green Bay, Chicago, and Minnesota.
Yeah.
When I played.
Yeah. So y'all was traveling a long way.
Yeah, we went and froze wherever we went.
Also, guys,
it was terrible.
I got a lot of people that might pull up former athletes, businessmen. I got my homeboy Larry in here checking it out, man. A lot of people, like I said, showing love, showing support. So you might see some of TSU alumni. You might see some Kansas alumni. You might see some guys that just got their own businesses, man. We just invite everybody, let them come in. A lot of people don't really know about fantasy football either. So I invite them to sit down and check it out and see how to get some money in this thing and see how to pick people. But bro, Jerry, talk about some of the defensive players that you hated to play against and some of your favorite teams that you had 300, 400 on.
Man, some of the Reggie White was one of the ones I didn't like playing against.
Of course.
We had certain plays in the offense where they expected us to actually block this guy, which was actually impossible anyway, because we didn't have tackles that could actually block this guy.
Yeah.
Who else? I would say in Chicago back then. I don't know if y'all remember. What was his last name? Spielman. Y'all remember him?
Chris.
His last name Spielman. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
didn't like playing him either. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was tough too. And then in Minnesota was the tackle that went into the league. Went to the Hall of Fame. I forget these guys' name. It's been so long,
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But probably like the guy that had the most impact was Reggie White. Yeah, man.
A lot of running backs hated that guy. Trust me.
Yeah, man. Trying to block that guy was literally impossible.
Well, on the side, who you love to play against?
Oh my goodness! Back then, when I was playing, some of the best games I had was against Detroit, and probably them because their defense was not a lot of fast guys on their defense, but and we were always able to have a little bit of leverage against them as far as when in the run game. So probably I would say Detroit.
Hey, Detroit, y'all still looking like fish bait out there right now, man. Anytime anybody playing against the Lions,
Detroit defense, I'm getting that. We starting everybody
right now.
We starting everybody. Let me get that tight end. Let me get that tight end pick up.
Get mad, Lions. Get mad or get better. Guess what? If you're playing against the Lions this year, until they prove otherwise, pick up somebody playing against them. I don't care if the Dolphins playing against them, get their receivers. If they on the free agency market right now,
right.
They were the top sought out to play against for me last year. So another strategy, another jewel. Look for the weakest link in the defenses and then pull up on them with the best offensive players that's going against them. Just a little jewel. But Jerry, I know you said you don't really fantasy, you just be hooking other people up with tips. You got any questions? I want to make sure I help you out, my brother. You know,
you know something? I ain't got no questions yet, but I'm gonna start researching some of this, man, and see if I'm gonna get in this league, man. See if I can do a little something with somebody, man.
I got a source for you.
Jerry, man.
Everybody does it, because I guess when I look at it, when you're looking at fantasy, I guess when you put a team together, you're just rooting for the player that you pick for that week.
That's it.
You're not really rooting for the team. You know what I mean?
No.
So, and that's what I was looking at. I was like, well, that don't make no sense.
At
But
first,
that's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking about doing it. I'm thinking about doing it this year, at least, and see what happens.
Well, Jerry, let me tell you this.
Look, Scotty. Tomorrow, man, I'm gonna be hanging out with Jerry at the track meet, man. We're gonna be at the track meet. Team. So I'm gonna put him on game tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Also,
yeah, I'm gonna fill him all the way in.
I want to also extend my hand to make this your first source.
Okay.
Googling nothing. Wait till this show come out. You tune in to every single episode. By the end of this thing, Jerry,
I'll be straight, huh?
You'll be good.
First thing I would say is look for a platform that you like. If you got Yahoo or if you got ESPN, whatever platform you like,
right.
Look at the platform first. We all mostly do different ones, but once you read up on the platforms or watch these episodes, that's when you determine, how you want to start jumping into the game. Like I said, once you watch 1 through 10 of these, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm ready." But
I got you.
Look at the platforms first, and then we're gonna get back to it. Also,
okay,
a player like us, you're a former player, you don't ever watch the game for just the team anyway. So this is gonna.
That's true. That's true. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You dial in on the different players around the country that's really affecting.
Yeah.
I also encourage that you get the red zone. Go back in the back, man. Show everybody the jersey, man. Stop playing.
I do. That's funny you say that. I watch red zone. That's all I watch. I can't even watch a full game anymore.
Man,
I don't know.
Fantasy's Jerry. Fantasy's for you. You just didn't know it yet.
That's probably what it is.
That's it.
I want to ask Sagabelli, can you watch a full game now?
No.
I'm frustrating this.
Before you got on, we was talking about it, and like it took me 3 years to even watch football. Period.
Exactly. Me too. Me too.
But
absolutely.
But now, like I started watching professional football simply because of fantasy.
Exactly.
I got a sports group on Facebook, and I just started a fantasy league. Didn't know what I was doing, just threw it together, asked somebody how to do it, and then I started watching some games and then recording some and fast forward through the offense because I only got one player on I got the defense, so I just want to see what they doing, or you just shifting back and forth. You're not sitting down watching the whole game, which I can do. You know what I'm saying?
AD. Hey, you just asked somebody to help you out with it.
I don't know if it was you or Chris. It was you the second year. It was you. I did ask Chris the first year. It was you the second year.
Okay.
Hey, as a non-player, I'm gonna chime in and get some tips. I don't know if you married or not, my brother, but fantasy football probably saved my relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to sit down and watch all day long, right? My wife want to go to the farmer's market. I can check my stats. I can get my notifications of what my player's doing. I'm good. I'll do that. I give you every other Sunday, baby. I'm gonna stay home every other Sunday.
I got you.
Listen,
I got you.
Like you said, shout out to all the married guys on the call. I think everybody in here married. So shout out.
Hey, check me out, Scotty. Check me out.
Ooh, I see you. What that is? Oh Lord! Wow, you got a bear on your ring?
Yep. Yes, brother. That sounds good. That's good.
Black men don't cheat like Lil Duval.
Hey, we ain't all bad. We ain't all bad.
Hey, it's hard, but it's fair.
This podcast is a whole lot of positivity right there in itself. You know what I mean?
Shout out to people that fix the snacks during the games.
Exactly.
That take care of the kids, man. Also, like you say, it either make the relationship stronger or tear it up a little bit. Because if you like me, I'm up every morning. I'm checking the stats. I'm checking the point corrections. I'm looking at all of the shows. She's like, put it down. I know you know who the top people is. I'm like, listen, drinkers can change. I need to know who's gonna get injured. please give me 10 minutes. I should about to throw my phone out the window. So definitely shout out to the wives that say, you know what, babe, go watch some football. Kick your feet up. Here go a beer. Here go some snacks.
I ain't heard that yet. I ain't quite got that far yet. You straight.
In front
now,
of people,
I can sit down and watch it and don't get bothered, but I don't know about all those getting me no snacks. So I ain't got that far yet.
You'll forget, man. Hey, Jerry, show for the people that ain't see it and don't know that might have just start checking the show out. Show them the jersey back in the background, man. I see you pair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, yeah.
Stop your stuff, Jerry.
That's old school. That's old school.
It's great. Wait. It don't matter.
That jersey right there was the first year when they changed the colors.
That's nice, though. That's
when I was a Bucks fan. That's when I was a Bucks fan.
We still Bucks fans over here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Whole time, you know what I mean? Shout out to positivity to the Bucks and all the people that came on so far, boy. They've been loving them Bucks. Tom Brady put up for us now, put on for us. Let me see.
Jerry, you ain't got you ain't got the pumpkin?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Jerry, you got the pumpkin jersey?
Yeah, I got that. I just, for some reason, man, I haven't put it up yet.
What? Jerry, you went.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you back.
Yeah, I haven't put it up yet. I keep telling my wife I need to put it. You know, she's supposed to be getting a frame for it, but I ain't never got a frame. I got. Man, I'm upstairs. This room up here, man. I rarely come up here. This is the only room upstairs in the house. So, yeah, you know, I got some work I need to do to it, man. Whenever I get to it, you know. But you know, when you got we got a whole lot of other stuff going on, it's hard to get anything done.
Man, shout out to homeowners though, Jerry. Man, we proud of you, bro. Hey, listen, even though it ain't done, there's a lot of people living at home in the basement with their mama, man. Shout out to all the homeowners and everybody that's out there doing their thing in that area, man. Great area, man. Shout out my boy.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny you say that. I think, man, especially as men, and you grow up and you see what your dad did and what you're doing, and how it's all about progression.
Yeah.
You don't want your family to go backwards. Everybody should be going forward.
Right.
It doesn't matter how you get there. It should be all about progression. You always want your kids to do better than you, and that's the main thing. But you know, hey, and I'm blessed, so I'm not gonna complain about anything.
I appreciate that, Jerry. Like I say, man, we love to show the kids and show the viewers, man, that hey, you don't just got to be about football. There's some people that feel like even after they get out of it, they got to work in it. It's jobs outside of it. It's other stuff to accomplish outside of it. You might have some of them young guys that might say, I'm going to the Super Bowl. You ain't even thinking about getting a home for your family or nothing. You might just say, bro, I just got a ton of vision. But those are things that you enjoy after football, being able to rest your head somewhere where somebody can't come take it from you, and being able to have a couple of acres or a couple of pieces of land to where nobody can come over there and disturb you. But shout out to y'all boys, man. And I appreciate y'all really, for coming on and giving some insight. Hey, Mac, you got anything you want to go over as far as fantasy-wise? Because we really, within these last couple of, I ain't gonna lie, this might be episode 10, to be honest, man. We've been
maybe 11. You cut 11 episodes up out of this. I got my homeboys, Mike Neal, want to get on too. He ain't gonna be able to get on today, but I think we're gonna be able to set him up for next week. Play for the Packers.
Let's get him in. Let's go ahead and get him in, bro. I would love that. Let's go ahead. I'm definitely extending the hand out to anybody.
I would have loved for him to been able to get on today with all the sack masters. You know what I'm saying? Another sack master.
I was trying to get all of them. I had my guy that played with me. He broke Richard Dent record. Y'all know Richard Dent got the yellow jacket on, but at my college we had a linebacker that played when I was there named Lamar Carter. Hey, you went to UT Chat, so you might have heard him. You know, you went to TSU. His name Lamar.
Yeah, that sound familiar.
Yeah, man. He played on the.
You went to Tennessee State, right?
Yes, I went to Tennessee State.
Let me think. I don't know if did Tony Starcher go there?
I think he's a little bit older than me, but yeah.
Well, he ain't got to tell me that I'm that old. Then how old are you?
Hey, well, listen. I graduated college in 2004.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, I got a few years on you.
Really,
I came out in 98.
Exactly, but I do know who you're talking about, and he was a beast. Shout out.
He was.
You know what I'm saying?
He was.
So, like I said, definitely you being from Chat, it's a lot of young cats that you might not know that I know. They went to Brainerd, Tyner.
Right.
Going to school, there's a couple of cats that I might have on, you know what I mean? But shout out to Chat.
That'd be cool, man.
Shout out to all my family from Chat that went to TSU with me, that took me to Chat, that really put me on to the city. I really
that's a good city, man. Good city. Changed a lot. I don't know if you've been there in a while, but it's changed a lot.
Hey, Sacavelli, didn't you say you went to college in Kansas, right?
Yeah, Kansas State.
So talk to me about that transition, because you from the Bird, St. Pete. But to me, boy, when I was playing ball in those cold states, or when it was cold, bro, my play wasn't at the level it was, in my opinion, when I was playing in the sun. Because, I'm comfortable, but my muscles, I always had that in the back of my mind. Even though I might have put it aside so I can do what I need to do, I really wasn't as focused as I would have been if it wasn't cold. So talk to me about your transition, and talk a little bit about that college run at Kansas to even get you up there, drafted that high,
As far as the transition, like, it really helped, because back in those days, they recruited Florida heavily. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I got there, there were 9 other freshmen from Florida. So we all got in the door at the same time, realized we all from Florida. It's the connection, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of brought home with you, So until that first winter hit, this first time you see snow, bro, I will not lie to you. One by one, they started disappearing.
I agree.
Everybody's going back to the crib. And you hit that black ice trying to go to class.
Man,
He was gone. My roommate left in the middle of the night. He was a quarterback. He was next in line to start. You know what I'm saying? So he'd been starting by his sophomore year. Couldn't do it. I woke up, rolled over. He was packing a bag. I was like, "Where you going?" He's like, "I'm going home." I was like, "All right." And I rolled back over and went to sleep. Never saw him again. Never saw him again. Never heard from him. So, the transition is real. Like, you gotta, like, I didn't think it would be a big deal. I went to my recruiting trip while it was cold there. I was like, "Oh, this ain't that bad," but it was a day. Right. You know what I'm saying? But when you're living in it, it's real. So the kids really gotta take that into account. I wouldn't have changed the decision. I think it was the school for me. I was able to stick it out. That first semester was rough. It took me a good 6-7 months after that to acclimate to the culture, the people. But after that, you just kind of entrench yourself in football, and that's what you know, and that's what you love, and you concentrate on that, and you really got time for everything else.
Was you one of them players that put on a lot of layers, or was you out there? I'm gonna show these boys what time it is. I'm gonna just put a little Vaseline on. I'm gonna still be out here tough.
I was naked.
See, he out there showing out.
No, I wasn't showing out. I just couldn't. I can't wear a bunch of stuff.
I got you.
Like, I didn't even wear gloves.
Believe it or not, man, when you play in that stuff, man, you get used to it.
You what we call old school. No nothing. No spat.
Tape up the fingers.
I needed to feel you. Like, if I grab I was a lineman, I got to feel his jersey. I got to know how much I got of him. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do that with gloves. So I had a QB pouch on. So in between games, so in between plays, I stick my hands in the pouch, and I'd be good. As long as my hands were good and my legs were covered, I had long socks, I was good. My arms would be out, whatever. Yeah. But, it was definitely a transition. But I think, like, when I went up there, it wasn't a known school at all. They had gone to a couple bowl games. They had won like 6-7 games, and they would just come over the hump. And I'm looking at the roster. Like, I don't care what school at, what your roster look like. So every year, I was a blue chip linebacker, middle linebacker. Mm-hmm. And they was on the school wanting me to play defensive end. For whatever reason, I don't know where they got the idea from. But everywhere I was recruited to and everywhere I visited, they were deep. At that linebacker spot. And I looked at them because I played 1 year at defensive end in high school. It was my freshman year when we had a full roster. I was trying to get in anywhere, and they saw that tape. And I went up there, and they had 2 seniors, and then everybody else that was coming in was going to be freshmen. I was like, I'll beat them cats. Like, I'll beat them out. So I thought I can get there and play 4 years straight and get a whole bunch of tape out and have a shot. So,
it sounds like it's safe to say you was probably one of them first revolutionary linebacker hybrids that we were discussing earlier. You know what I mean? We could just put that out there. I could say that. I just heard it myself. You know what I mean? You played linebacker in college, came out DN, you know what I mean, had double digits. That's a hybrid to me, man. So shout out to you.
Well, I thought high school I was a decent linebacker, but I came out to be a much better defensive end than I would have been a linebacker. And that versatility continued throughout my career because I was able to play defensive end. I played tackle, I played nose guard, I played stand-up end, I played linebacker. I was always a second team long snapper on every team I was on. So if the long snapper went down, I was up. So I was able to do able to do a lot of things, and I was able to offer teams more and more and more because I can do so much.
That's how you play longer, right there. If you increase your value on a team, like me, of course I played running back, but I didn't touch the ball all the time. But I would run down on a kickoff or a punt, and I would tackle. I would make a hit. I would try to knock you out. So the more things you can do for a football team as far as outside of your position, the longer you're gonna play.
Shout out to Samari.
You gonna make that 53-man cut.
Yep.
One thing about it, bro. Samari Rose. Shout out Samari Rose, my OG. One thing he said, Scott, boy, the more you could do, boy, the longer you gonna be around here. He say, they asking for anybody that return kicks. I said, man, I ain't return kicks in college. He said, so what? You better go over there.
Exactly.
But that's the first person that ever put me on to something like that. He was like, just because they ain't see you do it, and just because you ain't practice that, this the pros. You need to be able to do whatever they need somebody to do if you ain't me. You feel me? So shout out Samari Rowe, man, OG. Florida State.
And I was lucky to have like my little league coach and my high school coach. I didn't have like big aspirations of being pro as a child, but they saw something and they was always trying to teach me how to do something else. Like my little league coach teach me how to punt and long snap. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a linebacker. Like, why am I punting? I got to high school, my coach was trying to make me a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And a safety. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. But I know my bread is butter. But at the same time, I took those skills and was able to add them to my game, like as playing a defensive end or making sure when I go to the next team that they know, yo, this is my package. I can do this. I've done it before. I got tape on it. And then it'd be like that. Like my senior year, I played 8 games at nose guard at 240 because we was hurt everywhere. We had more ends than we had tackles. So I had a whole year of nose guard and 3-tech tape.
And you didn't get hurt?
That took me a long way. Like, and then throughout my 10 years, I rushed from the end and 3. And I got probably half my sacks from the inside position.
For y'all that don't know, this man played safety. He looked like a safety playing D tackle. Put it in perspective for y'all.
hey, and much respect to that too, though.
You learn how to beat a double team real quick doing that.
Oh yeah. Get skinny. You already skinny. Get skinny up.
Yes, sir. Get skinnier. There you go.
And Scott, what he just did was he just advised on his ability to be coachable. Yeah. And a lot of the Achilles heel of the talented guys, like where we come from, they gonna tell the coach what they gonna do, man. You better get in there and do what they tell you to do, and then you'll do what you want to do when you can dictate your own situation.
100%. I had an opportunity to play safety when I was in college, and right now I'd be like, man, I should have did that because the type of player I was, it would have suited me. But I was all in my feelings, like, man, they don't want me to play cone. I'm the best cone out here, man. I'm like, man, I would have got more balls. I probably would have had way more picks in my career going to the safety. So, you know, like bro say, man, keep an open mind and also keep an open mind in business. Like my boy Head said, you know, bro started out making music. You know, he still make music, but also was able to branch out. You got to be able to pivot off of whatever you feel is the main thing and make money if you got to make money. If you make albums and you ain't making the type of money you want to making albums, then look at how you can market those albums or look at how you can do some of those other aspects to make money. But sometimes, you know, in life and football, all that, you got to be able to pivot and be able to switch up your game plan and make it work for you.
Definitely. Shameless plug. I just dropped the EP about 3 weeks ago. No pressure.
Plug that.
No pressure. Now, you know how we rock.
Shameless
plug. You know what I'm saying? I released the EP on United Masters as a distribution platform to kind of make a point, trying to show the young boys, like, you know, you're making a mountain out of mold. It ain't that hard to do if you put in the work. You know what I'm saying? So It's a 7-song EP. I got a song on there called 40 Acres that kind of speak to the social injustices and things of that nature. So if y'all want to check it out, it's on all platforms.
It's on Tidal.
Artist name,
It's
Big
on
Head.
Tidal. If you guys haven't seen it yet, man, ain't heard of it yet, definitely go to Tidal, go Spotify. I get all my stuff on Tidal, but hey, definitely send me all the stuff, man. Once I finish editing, I'm gonna make sure I put all you guys' stuff in there. Definitely, I want to make sure I always share anything that you guys got going on as far as business. Like you said, bro, definitely want to make sure I put all that inside of this once it get packaged up. But
much love.
Matt, talk to me. You got anything you want to go over, man? Because I know, man, I appreciate y'all giving me y'all time today. I really got everything that I could have possibly wanted to get into. Got everybody to pull up more than anticipated. So the love is real, and I definitely appreciate it. I want y'all to know, you know, y'all could always pull up any episodes I got. If y'all just want to come hang out, Jerry, if you just want to hear what we speaking on and see who talking about what, bro, pull up here. Don't feel like it's shameless, bro. You can come on here every episode and plug your album every episode till they go streaming if they want to.
Much respect, brother.
Even if you got something new, come drop that thing off on us, and man, we'll make sure we get it out.
Absolutely. Y'all look out for nephew too. I'll throw you some info on the update, Scott.
Man, we want him. We want him on here. We want him and Pops. You know, I know Pops personally too, man. We want them both on here. Hey, Sacavelli, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you bringing your knowledge. You know what I mean? You probably don't know how many people you help just talking about your versatility and everything that you got going on. We're going to lock in this fantasy year, and I want to have you back on as the season go on. That way we can see if we all experts or not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey, Mac, you got something, bro? You got anything you want to go over? Anything that we missed?
No, bro. We should be good at this point. We done did so many episodes and got so much knowledge out here on fantasy football and the game, and you know, having a lot of retired athletes to come give us their knowledge and, you know, their perspective on not only fantasy but, you know, football itself. So I think that we've covered everything. I'm good, bro. We blessed.
Shout out to all the current and former players that came on, man, and showed us love. Just look out for the show. It's coming soon. We're gonna have some live draft footage. It's gonna be a movie at these live draft parties. At least I know for sure we're gonna have 2. If we get that other league up and popping where it's pros or former pros, then we want to make sure we highlight that. Head, I know you plugged up super in the city, man. Any of your pro homeboys that we can get on here. You know I want them. You know I want to have the biggest on here. I already tried. I ain't get it to happen for me. But I don't know if they ain't have juice like you got, man. Get the biggest.
I'll make the phone calls.
Come on, man. He the biggest one to ever do it, man. I'm trying to get 2K. If you watching, I need you on here. You the biggest. You probably arguably the biggest fantasy player of all time, and you from my hometown. I need you. We need you.
I see what I can pull off. I'll make a phone call.
Come on, man. Hey, Head, you the biggest, bro. I appreciate y'all for checking out what's happening in fantasy world. Stay tuned. Hit the like button, the share button when all that get up. To all my guests, man, y'all be blessed, love, and I thank y'all for coming on, man. Practice that social distancing and stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
All right, fellas, man. Hey, y'all, man, bear down.
Yes, sir.
Nah.
Prime time.
Raven Nation. Raven Nation, baby.
Y'all, bro.
Do you Yahoo or ESPN? Y'all doing this for fun or y'all playing to win? Round here, we all in, and the winner get the big bag. Talk tough, point correction to how you looking sad. Big bucks, take a loss, tough luck. Ain't nobody trying to hear your cash app got stuck, cause on what's happening, we keep you on.